Today we continue in the book of Leviticus, and we're going to be looking in chapter 2, and we're going to look at how God expects us to live within our communities, the way that He expects us to act and interact with those around us. I want to read verse 13, and it says the following: "Season every presentation of your grain offering with salt. Don't leave the salt of the covenant with your God out of your grain offerings. Present all your offerings with salt." Later in Matthew 5 and 13, Jesus would say, "You are the salt of the earth." And in Colossians 4 verse 6, we read, "Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer every man." God wasn't looking for food that was seasoned just right, so that He could have a good meal, that it would taste so lekker. God wanted them to consider what they were doing. Too little salt or no salt, and the food becomes tasteless. Too much salt, and the food becomes inedible. God was trying to teach them that, so that you and me in our lives today may know the same. When we read that portion of Scripture and we consider it in line with Jesus' words in the book of Matthew and Paul's words in Colossians, we begin to understand what God was trying to say. We begin to see what God was training them up for. If we leave the truth out, or if we dilute it to please man, we make it lose its taste, its effectiveness, and then it does not interest and it does not attract. If we become too legalistic and lose sight of grace, we lose the audience, as our words are not delivered in a thought-through manner to answer man correctly. When we come to God, let us come to Him in truth. No pretense, no lies, no acting. See, God was not being picky. He was teaching the Israelites a valuable lesson for life. I hope we will all learn that lesson and see its applicability through the rest of Leviticus, the rest of the Word, and the rest of our lives. Be blessed.